On Sunday, United States President Donald Trump stated that the U.S. was not involved in Israel's attack on Iran. However, he warned that any aggression towards the United States would be met with the full strength and might of the U.S. military. The U.S. had nothing to do with the attack on Iran tonight, Trump wrote on Truth Social in the early morning hours. He added, "If we are attacked in any way, shape, or form by Iran, the full strength and might of the U.S. Armed Forces will come down on you at levels never seen before. However, we can easily get a deal done between Iran and Israel and end this bloody conflict." Trump's remarks followed Israel Defense Forces' claim of responsibility for a series of strikes targeting the Iranian Defense Ministry headquarters and a nuclear project. In response, Tehran launched a fresh barrage of deadly strikes. The IDF completed an extensive series of strikes on targets in Tehran related to the Iranian regime's nuclear weapons project, the IDF announced on X. They stated that the targets included the Iranian Ministry of Defense headquarters, the headquarters of the SPAN nuclear project, and additional locations associated with Iran's nuclear ambitions. Despite Trump's statement, Iran alleges that it has evidence of U.S. involvement in the attack. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi informed foreign diplomats in a televised meeting that there is solid proof of the support of the American forces and American bases in the region for the attacks of the Zionist regime military forces. The exchange of attacks between Israel and Iran marked the latest escalation following a surprise offensive by Israel 2 days earlier aimed at crippling Tehran's nuclear program. At least 10 Israeli casualties were reported, with 180 injured due to Iranian missile strikes overnight. Casualty figures in Iran were not immediately available following Israel's targeting of Tehran's defense ministry headquarters and alleged nuclear program sites. The Israeli military claimed these locations were related to the Iranian regime's nuclear weapons project. However, U.S. intelligence agencies and the International Atomic Energy Agency have consistently reported that Iran was not pursuing a nuclear weapon before Israel initiated its offensive on Friday. Iran's paramilitary Revolutionary Guard asserted that Iranian missiles targeted fuel production facilities for Israeli fighter jets, though this claim has not been acknowledged by Israel. Planned negotiations between Iran and the United States over Tehran's nuclear program were canceled amid the ongoing conflict in the Middle East, raising questions about how and when an end to the fighting might be achieved.